Hello and good evening, everybody. Um, Today we are battling Seth, and Seth so far has been a pretty good player because he is currently at second. Kigachu and I are currently at first. We are at the trio record with a 6-1 win-loss ratio. So I think so far we're doing alright. Today's gonna be a little bit tricky because ASF is pretty good so far, so that's gonna be a challenge. And also, B, he's got some Pokemon that are faster than mine, and if I play Hyper Offense like this, I don't want that. So let's see what happens. So 1111, 1156. Alrighty. I'll say good luck, have fun, because that's important. Okay, let's see what he brings. I'm pretty interested. So at least I know what I'm going to bring. I'm going to bring this. Assault Vest Crocodile, Weakness Policy Sarina, Life Orb Cinderace. It's pretty much the stuff that we've already brought, but I think this is the kind of only way we can do it this week. Okay. We see everything that I expected and also everything that I did not want to see, so I think this is gonna be Crocodile and Tornadus, and then I want to bring Milotic also. I do see two fairies. So I don't think Regidrago is really an option yet. I think Sarina is okay in the back. Or Cinderace as a secondary max option is also good. Could be good. I think Sarina's okay for now. It's kinda tough, but I think that's how I have to do it. I do kinda hope he will target the Tornadus at some point. And DD and Sigilip. How do I feel about that? I'm not too sure yet. I think he might set Trick Room. So I partly do want to cover for that. So I think what I will do is I will Darkest Lariat into the Sigilif. Now I switch to Milotic, and then I Air Slash. Because I am quite convinced it is going to be Trick Room. Eject button. I think we made a pretty good play here, to be honest. Ah, there we see a Blastoise. That's not totally what I expected. I expected the Marowak to come in. What do I do? I coil. And I think I Air Slash again. Into the Sigilyph. Because in my opinion it doesn't make too much sense yet to start there's Indeedee. The Rain Pills, that's so interesting, that's pretty cool. But Milotic is pretty thick. And we start coiling. I think next turn we should go for the Blastoise then. Yeah, I would like some damage on there. Oh, that's a Dynamax. I think he might go for Max Mindstorm then. I do wonder, is it going to be enough damage? In hindsight, I probably should have clicked recover. There's the Follow Me. I don't really mind that. Because next turn we can just recover, right? There's the Marowak. In my opinion, I should take attacks from the Marowak. And I should do some damage into the Marowak as well. Because it doesn't make too much sense hitting Blastoise yet. Oh, there's Poltergeist. Whoa, that's not even a crit. That's impressive. I want the Crocodile in the back, always. And I want to protect with Sarina this turn. Because this should be the last turn of Trick Room, I protect and I set Tailwind. Yeah, I protect and I set Tailwind. Just to ensure that we are faster, that we're going to be faster than the... what's its name? Sigilev. Hailstorm. Enter the tournaments. There's going to be some passive damage going around. But we still have Dynamax and we still have the Pokemon advantage right now. I don't want to Quake because that will put us in range of well, that wouldn't put us in range of anything, but if I Quake, you can switch into Sigilyph safely, and I don't want that to happen. It's pretty smart that he conserves the Blastoise, I guess. But I'm not sure if it's really going to do anything really. There is Power Whip. That's interesting. Okay, so how do we lose? We lose if he sets Trick Room, in my opinion. So I always have to Power Whip into the Marowak, or I can Bugs. Which one is more accurate? They're both pretty inaccurate. That's quite annoying. However, I think I protect now, and I mix Darkness into the Sigilyph. Oh, that's an interesting choice. I wonder if it saves him. It did save him, so that's a bummer. But now we know what he's got. Icy Wind. That's too interesting. I wish I would have put up the cannonade, because then it would have been over quick, but this is gonna be very interesting. Do we still have Tailwind? We have one turn of Tailwind. I want to. I need to risk it. Wait, I need to risk it like this, probably. I think now Sarina is even faster than the Crocodile, right? So that could be useful for combinations with that could be useful for combination with the Assurance. But we do need to make sure we hit. Assurance is really risky though. I think I would rather go with Darkest Lariat first. Of course we miss. Ice Beam connects. Well, that miss is kind of a bummer. But I hope we go for it. Oh, okay. We do get a crit. I think that might be our savior then. Then we go high horsepower. Because I don't want to be just short of a KO. Hydro Pump connects. That's too bad. That's too bad. I'll take the card. Because I think he played pretty well, but I think we did play better in my opinion. It's just a bummer that the moves on Sarina are so inaccurate. But let's try to win this one then. That's a fast Blastoise by the way, but we got put at -1 speed. I think I would like to leave the same speed. And my Melodic was pretty useful too. But I do want to do something different. And Sarina was a huge disappointment. But it's also the only thing we do have against the Blastoise. These situations are always kind of rough because I think we played it down to around 80% win condition. And then you lose and then you gotta always second guess yourself. But I think I'm going with Cinderace, Crocodile, and Milotic probably. That's what I expected. So what we will do here... I'm not even sure if I covered for this correctly, but I did expect this. There's the electric seed. That's gonna be a problem to take down. But I have to tailwind here always. And I feel like I do have to protect. Or I could switch into Crocodile. Well, let's protect first, see what happens. Alright, there's the string shell. And Thunderbolt. Okay. I think in that case we go with Icy Wind. And switch into Crocodile. Because I really have to conserve the Cinderace in my opinion. That's a good read. There goes Icy Wind. And I think we should Leer and switch into Milotic. Because I really hope he does Dynamax the Blastoise now. But this is also a Terrain Pulse Blastoise, so we have to really be careful for the Max Lightning. I would be really surprised if he pressed Terrain Pulse into Crocodile here. Fake Tears into the Milotic. We do get a competitive boost, but we are going to take quite a bit of damage then. Whoa, that's so interesting. But it was pretty obvious that I would be switching, so... I think in this case what we do is going to Cinderace. And we set the sun. We do have one turn of Tailwind. So I think what I will do is Leer and Max Flare. But this is gonna be a close game too, actually. There's the next player. Does KO. Cannonade into the cinders probably. Oh, into the tornadoes. Dylan is down. There's Ndidi. So we know what he does have in the back. Cinderace is free. -1 speed. I think with Darkness and set Tailwind. Because we want to hit the Blastoise next turn probably. That's a clean KO. And he can't switch out the Blastoise anymore, and Blastoise is pretty... it's a little bit nerfed right now. That's the Hailstorm. Okay, it will come down to this. It will come down to us airstreaming into the Blastoise and my horsepower connecting onto the Tapu Koko. How should we build those? I don't think we should. It will be interesting if he does switch out the Blastoise. Well, not if he does protect the Blastoise, I mean. That was a little bit of a unnecessary risk by me, to be honest. But I'm not sure if I could have done it differently though. I think we are playing very well, to be honest. Because first game we had an 85% chance to win, and now we won, so It will come down to a game 3. These are really fun games, by the way.